Speech: is Africa really poor, or is Africa very rich? Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, brothers and sisters of Africa today, I ask a simple but powerful question. Is Africa really poor, or is Africa very rich? This question matters because how we answer it shapes how we see ourselves, how the world treats us, and how we build our future. Africa is not poor by nature. Africa is the richest continent on earth in natural resources. We have gold, diamonds, oil, gas, cobalt, lithium, uranium, fertile land, oceans, rivers, and sunshine that can power the world. A continent so blessed cannot be poor by design. Africa feeds the world but starves at home. Africa owns over 60% of the world's uncultivated arable land, yet many Africans go to bed hungry. This is not because Africa lacks food, it is because Africa lacks systems. Africa exports wealth, not poverty. Africa exports raw materials and imports finished products. We sell cocoa and buy chocolate. We sell crude oil and buy fuel. We sell cotton and buy clothes. This is not poverty. This is economic injustice. Africa's poverty is man-made. Africa's poverty is the result of poor leadership, corruption, weak institutions, external exploitation, colonial economic structures that still exist. Africa is not poor. Africa is mismanaged. Africa is rich in people. Over 60% of Africans are under the age of 25. This is not a burden. This is a blessing. A young, energetic population is the engine of growth if educated, skilled, and empowered. Africa loses more than it receives. Africa loses billions of dollars every year through illicit financial flows, tax evasion, capital flight. Africa does not need more aid. Africa needs justice and accountability. Africa has billionaires and beggars. The problem is not lack of wealth, it is inequality. Wealth is concentrated in the hands of a few while millions struggle. Africa is asset-rich but cash-poor. Many African countries are deep in debt, yet sit on vast mineral and agricultural wealth. Africa borrows money using assets it already owns. This is not poverty, it is poor negotiation and planning. Africa's infrastructure is poor, not Africa. Africa lacks roads, electricity, factories, and technology, not resources. When infrastructure fails, wealth remains underground. Africa's poverty story benefits others. The global narrative that Africa is poor justifies exploitation, encourages dependency, attracts aid instead of investment. Africa is not a charity case. Africa is an opportunity. Africa's true wealth is untapped. Africa's real wealth lies in value addition, education, technology, unity, good governance. With the right systems, Africa becomes unstoppable. So, is Africa poor or rich? Africa is rich in resources. Africa is rich in people. Africa is rich in potential. But Africa suffers from poor systems, poor leadership, and historical exploitation. A call to action. Africa must build industries, not just export raw materials. Educate minds, not just extract minerals. Unite economically, not divide politically. Create wealth that stays on the continent. Conclusion: Africa is not poor. Africa has been made poor, and what has been made poor can be rebuilt. The future of Africa is not aid. The future of Africa is ownership, accountability, and belief. Africa is not the problem. Africa is the solution. Like, share, subscribe, and follow for more.